So Marjorie Taylor Greene says that she's getting death threats from MAGA. Welcome to the club, Marjorie. Some of us have been getting them since 2016. Anyone that stands up to Trump, we have been experiencing these. And in 2020, I was posting pictures of what COVID looked like in homes because I got a bad case of it and my sister did. And I had to help carry my dad out with the coroner in the middle of the night. And so it was all documented and I was posting it online, doing write-ups so people understood what it was and they knew if it was real or not. Because even people on the left were kind of like, it was hard to know what was real or not real. So I was posting that. And then it went viral on Facebook and Reddit and Twitter. And I got tons of death threats. So again, welcome to the club. But hey, if there was ever a time to be doing it, is do it when he's not popular. And I honestly think it's just going to help her. It's kind of like when Gavin Newsom, he threatened to arrest him. I was like, this is exactly what Gavin Newsom wants. This is what Marjorie wants too. Because she knows that it's falling apart over there. So it's good to be out front ahead of this. In fact, the other day on X, I saw people saying MTG for president and Candace Owens for vice president. And if you don't think that's not possible, it is. In fact, myself and Amanda Nelson, Amanda Smeltek, both of us have said between the right and the right would give you a woman president first. Absolutely. They will find a pick-me, and people don't believe that, but it's like they actually like that when people like that run, because then they feel like they're not the things that they're being accused of. Like, I don't think that they'd put in Candace as president because I think a lot of them do think she's conspiratorial, which she absolutely is, and she's a little nutso. But if she wasn't, I do think she would have been their first woman president. And then they would have looked at all this like, really? You're going to say we wouldn't vote for a black woman? Because after Kamala lost, I probably had 12, I think I was marking it down, 12 people on the right that said they would have voted for Candace Owens in a heartbeat. So, you know, I think that's the thing about the left is if you really don't know the right, you think that that's a bunch of nonsense. And so when I hear the things that the left says about the right, I'm like, it's like you guys don't know them, because they will vote for them if they think they're going to stand up for them. And they don't necessarily care about all that stuff because it always plays like to a bonus to them. Like, see, we aren't the monsters you think we are. So it would be a bonus to them in a way. So that's why when we ask, like, why are they cool with certain people like that are gay or things like that? It's like, because if you're on their side, they will find a way to accept you because it validates the things that they do. And it's tricky because lots of times when you're in the cult, it's hard to see outside of it when you do get people that the right attacks inside of it. Like in the Mormon cult that I was raised in, when I would see black people in there, which we were taught was the mark of Cain, and they couldn't have the priesthood and they couldn't do certain things in the temple when I was younger. You know, I didn't really know what racism was, but I always felt like I didn't know if I wanted them to be there, not because of their color, but because I felt kind of scared for them. But then it also gave me a piece of like, oh, okay, we aren't total freaks. Like, some of them know the truth, you know, and seeing like Clarence Thomas up there, or when you see politicians that are either women, they're gay, or they are they're black or other nationalities like that, it makes you feel like they get it. Kind of like how Candace has always said, racism isn't real, and it's the left that promotes racism to keep black people down. So when you're on the right, you think that they get it and that the other people have been duped, and it keeps you in there a lot longer because they validate everything. Like, I have a cousin who's black and he's Republican, and he loved George Bush and stuff like that. So it makes it really confusing when the people in your life that are the ones that you think should be afraid love the person in charge. And I guarantee you a lot of people on the right, they have friends or family that are ones that he's attacks, and they like him and support him. So it is tricky. But yeah, Marjorie Taylor's getting a little taste of what's going on, and she's going to complain about it, and she's going to whatever, but secretly, she loves it.